Alright, so, it's been a bit since I've done stuff for this channel, mainly due to, well, hardware limitations and wanting to, upgrade the channel. As you can maybe tell, I have succeeded to an extent, with upgrades and stuff, so without further ado, I guess, let's, get into what this video is. So, yeah, this video is basically just a chill video where I make concepts for Pokemon fusions. However, I am not talented enough to make these concepts actuate. Yeah. Uh, these fusions are also done differently than what I personally have seen on the YouTubes before. So I will just go over the rules that I followed when making my six fusions. That way, if you want to do a fusion in the same way, you can. So, yeah, rules. Basically, yeah, um, I don't know. I mean, you probably could read them. Yeah. Uh, I also could probably read them because I wrote them. Also, yeah, I kind of suck at spelling, so do not hold spelling mistakes against me. If it's spelt wrong, it's probably spelt phonetically, if that makes sense. Um, so, yeah, I'm pretty sure they've been up for plenty of time. Anyway, we'll head on to the first Pokemon, which I have dubbed Walking Back Scalalish. Or, but I don't know. Again, they are just concepts that I am, well, making. Basically, this is Funny Fast Boy based on, well, arguably one of the best designed Pokemon, in my opinion, that being Walking Wake. But yeah, basically, this fusion of a Pokemon thrives in basically any weather condition. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I combined the signature moves of Walking Wake and Dracovish into a move that I have dubbed Hydro Rend, which you can see information about on the bottom. But yeah, I, yeah, I don't know. Pretty cool Pokemon, to be honest. Probably quite powerful, especially in double battles next to the next Pokemon, which is going to be the Pokemon that I have dubbed Glittery Present. Being, well, because it's a fusion between Koraidon and Miraidon, which, well, past and future, if that wasn't, yeah, if you didn't know that, then yeah, um, Koraidon and Miraidon are past and future, and Glamora is also there, which is where the glittery part comes in because it glimmers more or stuff. Um, yeah. Uh, so there are actually two things to note in comparison to the previous one, which only had one. Uh, Basically, the booster energy will um, basically permanently set up the respective weather conditions of the abilities until like they're overridden or the Pokemon switches out. and also boosts the speed stat by 1.5 because, fun fact, Hydron Engine and Oracle Pulse both specify in one of Miraidon Koraidon's stats, being, well, their main attacking stat, respectively. So, yeah, I just added on the ability so that you still probably run booster energy on this thing instead of like having to choose between like terrain booster and heat rock. The other one is just yeah, the fusion between the three signature moves of the three Pokemon. So Electro Drift, Collision Course, and Mortal Spin, which I fused into Moral Donut because car theme. uh, which, yeah, you can have a look at. Basically, it's, I don't know how to describe it much beyond what I have described it as, there. So, yeah, I did not think this far ahead when I was, actually making the fusions where I needed to talk about them. Anyway, now for one that is arguably quite powerful, even though it has like a middling Pokemon in it. That being the Pokemon I have dubbed Foregone Fox, which is Hisuian, Zoroark, Shedinja, and Bidoof. An interesting thing. But yeah, basically, yeah, you can read, but basically you can only be hit by Dark type moves, which is pretty cool. However, not only that, but you also come out disguised as the last Pokemon in your party, so yeah, just make it that so that doesn't have a dark weakness, and bada bing, bada boom, I guess. As you've noticed, I've made illusion a little bit better by saying that Wonder God will appear as a miss if illusion is up. What I meant by that is if illusion is still intact, you won't see the ability card come up and show Wonder God, so it'll seem like the earthquake that you used missed for whatever reason. But yeah, I find this quite overpowered, not because of the first two, but surprisingly because of the third Pokemon, the Bidoof. Bidoof makes this thing exceedingly overpowered. Also, yeah, if you notice down the bottom, I've made it so that Bitter Malice uses its PLA effect, Pokemon Legends Arceus effect, rather than its modern interpretation, because, I mean, it's not very good in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, just a static way to lower one's attack while still dealing decent damage is still alright. It's just I prefer the Pokemon Legends Arceus effect because it keeps special attackers in check as Burn keeps physical in check. That's basically it. So yeah, fun fact, Bidoof actually has slightly more HP than Hisuian Zoroark, and then besides that, Hisuian Zoroark has the best stats, so that's something. Anyway, on to the fourth Pokemon, being Ferodashworm. Yeah, I don't know what these names are. They were just randomly pulled out of my bum. So, yeah, Ferodashworm. It's a fusion between Orthrum, Dashman, and Ferrothorn. It's a steel fairy type that can't be hit super effectively, basically. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it besides it being, well, quite the Iron Wall. Though, funny enough, speaking of Iron Wall, that is the name of the next one. Which also can't be hit for super effective damage, but in addition has the defense stats of Shuckle and also, well, immunity to status moves, just in general. Nice. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's also another fusion move. E. Origin Rain. So, yeah, pretty powerful move at the cost of, well, -2 attack after use, which is honestly a bit negated because of funny Shuckle doing Shuckle things. Yep. Funny Shuckle does Shuckle things. Anyway, last Pokemon I have dubbed Iron Weakness. Because, I mean, it's a bunch of Pokemon that would capitalize. Capitalize? Sorry, brain no really work sometime. But capitalizes on, well, the weakness of their opponent. That was, like, the thought process because, I mean, all three are, like, very good poison types. So, yeah, Overquill, Iron Moth, Sneasler. Yeah. Well, I put the wrong Pokemon. Whoops. My bad. Oh well. But yeah, that's meant to be Sneasler. It's just, it seems to have changed to Sneasel. Probably my mind rushing too far ahead. Anyway, yeah, basically is bulky boy that also deals decent damage, especially with the signature move, Dire Barrage, which again is a fusion move between signature-ish moves, being Dire Claw's Fire Dance and Bob Barrage, which then create Dire Barrage. I don't know why I like saying it like that. Also, yeah, fun fact, all three of these moves are around the same power level. Dire Claws and Bob Barrage have the same base attack, which is 60, and Fiery Dance is 80, so I just went in the middle and went with 70 power. Yeah, there's not really much to say about it, honestly. Besides it being, well, probably quite cool. Yeah. I'm probably not very good at doing this. It doesn't much matter. Anyway, that was the fusions. Let me know in funny comment section down below what Pokemon you would choose to fuse in the way I have, which, if you need a reminder, there are the rules. Yeah, if you need a bit of a reminder about the rules, there they are, but yeah, let me know in funny comment section, what, following these rules, what Pokemon you would fuse, and I may or may not shout some out in the future. I don't know, I am very, unfortunately, inconsistent. So, yeah, that's probably gonna do it for me. I don't really have an outro, so I'm just gonna bid you all adieu, or something. I don't know. I'm still working on it, trying to find myself. Well, see you whenever the next video is, I guess.